This is not good, oh. This is not good, eh? It is not good at all. Why is that not good? Oh, calm down. Let me explain.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Oba's Trending Gist. We've got a crucial topic on our hands today that directly impacts every Nigerian. US President Donald Trump recently made a significant statement regarding Nigeria, threatening to cut off all aid and even suggesting military intervention if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killings of Christians. He stated that US might go into that now disgraced country. Honestly speaking, imagine Trump saying that our country is disgraced, is a disgraced country, in as much as we know that things are not really going well the way it is supposed to be, but not for him to say that our country is now a disgraced country. Honestly, that is too bad for him. Trump no see anything good in any of the African countries. Forget all these things where he's in the talk, he wants to protect Christians. Forget it. Let's continue. He said guns are blazing to completely wipe out Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. He says guns are blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. Well, this declaration has sparked a massive debate across Nigeria. While some have welcomed Trump's tough stance, believing it might bring much needed intervention, many others vehemently disagree, arguing that foreign military actions has historically led to more destruction and instability than peace. My critical take, and that of many insightful Nigerians, is that such external intervention, while seemingly offering a quick fix, often prove to be perilous and do not address the complex root causes of our nation's challenges. So, let us dive into some of the reactions and historical context. Sit back and take a watch.
This is not good, oh. This is not good, eh? It is not good at all. Why is that not good? Oh, calm down. Let me explain. Nigeria has deep problems: corruption, infrastructure, religious extremism, which is what the president was talking about, President Trump. But sending down US troops to Nigeria, I don't agree. Oh. Let us use our neighbors, Libya. Libya is just 2 countries away from Nigeria. When there was the whole civil war in Libya, they suspended the stock market. The economy collapsed and they lost their GDP. Their GDP went from 75 billion to 35 billion. Check every country that there has been an intervention. Check what happened to their GDP. Check what happened to the economy. It shrank. It's simply because foreign investors will not want to put their money where they feel there is a confrontation, military confrontation, whether it's by war or by anything. Once it's a nationwide problem, they stay away. And trust everybody to avoid any place where the US has interest. Just hands off. So we must look for diplomatic ways to handle this. Diplomatic. No guns, no bows and arrows, no bombs. Simply a dialogue, conversation. How can we handle this, Mr. President? What do you think the proposal is? Simple as that. If not, I'm not in support. And lastly, if this happens, it affects the possibility of an election in 2027. That means it will change our whole political calendar, which I don't want. I want there to be continuous civil rule and continuous prosperity for Nigeria. Because me, I'm very bullish on Nigeria. But you guys should calm down. They will not allow anything happen to Nigeria. Trust me on that. Because if anything happens to Nigeria, the whole of West Africa will be destabilized. So I'm sure they'll come to a middle ground. So to all those in charge of this, I'm giving you all the strength to pull the country out of this our wahala. Because it's high time we address issues like the religious extremism of Christians being massacred in certain parts of the country. It's high time we address it head on. Because it's not just affecting Christians. Muslims too are being killed. I'm not a politician. Me, I'm just speaking to the economy. And like they say, I no agree. Let me hear your thoughts about this in the comment section. What do you think the government should do? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Hey, be good. Take care. This is the Online Banker.
So Trump says that he might go into Nigeria. Guns are blazing to wipe out terrorists and save Christians. And I see that some Nigerians are celebrating. I know that a lot of Nigerians are in love with Trump. In fact, many of them are saying that this doesn't mean that he wants to invade Nigeria, that he will just be quick and sweet. Because of the way he puts it in his tweet, he wrote in there that he's instructing the Department of War to prepare for action. He said it will be quick, it will be swift, it will be sweet. Personally, I am hoping that he doesn't follow suit. I'm really, really hoping that he won't actually do it. Let's hope so. Of course, I'm in support of stopping all aid. Like, seriously, why are we still collecting aid at this age? But history shows that help by invasion often makes things worse, not better. In 2001, when the US wanted to invade Afghanistan, they said at that time that it would be a quick, decisive military action to topple the Taliban and dismantle Al Qaeda. It ended up being 2 decades of war with more than 200,000 people killed. When the US invaded Iraq to topple Saddam Hussein, they said that it would be a quick operation. They said it would be quick. Only for state institutions to collapse, huge civilian casualties, and years of insurgency. The death toll from that is estimated to be 150,000. And then the power vacuum created the condition for new terrorist groups to grow. That's how ISIS started. In Libya, when the US removed Gaddafi, there was no more stable government. Libya fractured into rival militias and became a hub for smuggling and violence. Even the Somalia mission in the 90s, when the US went there, they called it Operation Restore Hope. It started out as a humanitarian mission to provide famine relief amid a civil war. In fact, they said it would take 30 to 45 minutes. But guys, it soon evolved into a more aggressive state building and counterterrorism effort, which eventually led to the disastrous Battle of Mogadishu in October of 1993. And the thing is, guys, Nigeria has a lot of natural resources. We have oil, we have gold, we have a lot of things that some people want. I'm just saying, personally, I believe that nobody knows your house like you do. And so I think that the best solution is for the Nigerian government itself to take care of business and tackle insecurity. We've been shouting about this now for God knows how long. It's more than a decade that we've been talking about insecurity in Nigeria. We are the ones that know the sponsors, the people that are financing these operations. That is where to start. Because if we really want to take care of the bandits, if we want to take care of the armed Fulani herdsmen, if we want to take care of Boko Haram or the kidnappers, all these groups, especially in northern Nigeria, we can do it. We can. It's just a matter of, do we want to? Because I don't understand. Why wait for Trump to... I'm tired. Meanwhile, I'm curious, can anybody explain why you think he would use the word disgraced country? Because he said that we may very well go into that now disgraced country. Like, disgraced as how? And you want to say the country you refer to as disgraced?
US won't invade Nigeria with 30s. US won't invade Nigeria. And they see the average Nigeria youth, they celebrate, they rejoice. Many of them don't know what to they wish upon themselves. You need to understand the tactics of these people. Anytime they want to invade country, they'll first cause division. And now they know they twist and say Muslims, they buy Christians. They don't put up for that place. Now that's division. Now when you are divided, it's very, very easy for them to strike. US don't they help any country. Then they can't take advantage of that country. If those people come into this country now, the one that they say may they come. If they come now, the Nigeria go worse past the way it be before. Nigeria problem never was reach where Nigeria not solve their problem by themselves. Even as Nigeria be, many of them never really go country where problem dey. Even as Nigeria be self, Nigeria problem never happen. We never reach where we not solve our problem by ourselves. We not need the intervention of another country to go help Nigeria. These people, now their tactics be that. What happened to Libya? That time they say Gaddafi do this one, do that one. They cry, may US come. Today, where Libya day today now? The way it did before and when Gaddafi day, we're better. What of Saddam Hussein? Saddam Hussein do this one. He get weapon of mass destruction. Today, one of the wise Nigerians. Nobody love Nigeria past you, we get the country. Nigeria is for Nigerians. Nobody love Nigeria past you, we be Nigerian. One of the all these things, so our problem never big pass where we not fit solve our problem by ourselves. Oh, US not love you. They not love you pass. These people don't cite something for this country and then they bring every other thing. Nigeria get problem, yes, we know, but we can solve our problem by ourselves. You as a Nigerian, the best thing you can do at this point now, carry camera like this, not to criticize anybody. The same way I get opinion, you still get opinion. Make a video like this. What do you think about what they happen and Nigeria with they talk in your country? Because as the way they look and so, if this will come this country go, you know they see what they happen for all this. They play. Now when this will not come this country, your eye will go clear. Your eye go clear. He go surprise you. Play from. They won't go make sure say peace day. They won't go make sure say they stop the kind of Christian from there. They don't they migrate. They do other things for the country. That's all these people been. And their tactics be that right from history. So not be by English or go school. Check history. Make you see the way it be. And their tactics be this. Make a video. Share your opinion. Tell them we feel solve our problem by ourselves. We never need them. Not worry, we don't need them now. We can solve our problem by ourselves. We are Nigerians. And nobody love Nigeria past we will get the country. Nigeria not get religious problem. We get insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. Now what we get be that. And that thing where that comment where Donald Trump make, it's that thing, now threat to the sovereignty of Nigeria. And you as a Nigerian, if you don't see that thing as a problem, that means you're not really smart like that. A sovereign country, now you they talk say if Nigeria not do this one, we just come in. A sovereign country, now this is where they talk so. Enter North Korea like that now. That place, you know, they allow people to carry Bible. They don't allow people to carry Quran or anything for that country. That's North Korea. Oh yeah, may US carry that. All of a sudden they love Nigeria past North Korea. If you are saying Nigeria, that comment where Donald Trump right, you not see them as a problem, as a threat to the peace of the sovereignty of Nigeria. That means you're not really too smart like that.
Guys, I have posted so many videos on my TikTok, and there's one thing I don't do when I post videos. There's one thing I have never done, but I want to do it today. This particular video that you are watching, make sure everybody you know sees it. Every Nigerian must see this video, whether you are posting it on your Facebook, whether you are posting it on your Instagram, whether you are posting it on your TikTok, whether you are showing it to people like this. Make sure every Nigerian you know sees this video, because look at this guy Gontafelin Jajan, because everybody that are involved in this false narrative, propaganda and lies against the fake Christian genocide in Nigeria, I am following all of them. I know all of them from A to Z, both the ones that are supporting them in Nigeria, both the ones abroad. This is the chairman of committee for NATO enlargement. That is the kind of position this guy holds. One has seen profile for years. And look at what he posted. How many states should emerge from ex-Nigeria? They have already shared Nigeria. They have already divided Nigeria. You guys know what happened in the Berlin conference, where a group of white people came and divided Africa without any single African being there. This is what it means. They have already divided Nigeria. And the people that have been calling on these people to come and do this kind of thing, they are already celebrating, but now they are angry and they are fighting this man. Do you know why they are fighting him? Because when he divided Nigeria on his own, he put Yoruba, Hausa, then when he wanted to put Igbo, he put Igbo, IBO. And anytime we spell Igbo as IBO, they get angry. But that's exactly what he did here. Now they see, and even look at it here, I already enlarged it here, see it. He spells the Igbo as IBO. International British Organization. That is it. That is how he's paid, and they're already angry with him. But they have been on his page. They have been on his page, dragging them to come and do this, do that. Senator should put boots on ground in Nigeria. They have already divided Nigeria. So you already know this is the end game. This is the end goal. This is what they want. Divide and conquer tactics. Divide and rule. This is what they have been planning for. And the reason why they are coming out like this is because Tinubu said no to so many things. They wanted to send refugees to Nigeria. Tinubu said no. And now that we are drilling our oil and we are refining it with Dangote, they are getting angry because they are losing money. They don't want a strong and united Africa. They don't want an Africa that is economically as strong as them. And there is nothing they can do about it. Nigeria is a strong economy. Nigeria is a key player in the world when it comes to oil and gas. And there is absolutely nothing the United States of aggression or any other country can do about it. But how do we prevent this? We come out and resist it aggressively, the way we have been doing now. And the Igbos shot themselves in the foot. because they are the ones inviting us. I have all their posts. I know all of them from A to Z, and some that are not even Igbos. Tunde Ednor self dey there. Tunde Ednor self dey there. Many of them like that. Tunde Ednor, Aisha Yesovrino, Oduala, plenty of them like that. They are among all this nonsense that is happening. So now they have already divided Nigeria, and they still didn't even put the Igbos where there is sea. All this sea that they have been crying for, they no still put on where sea dey. On our people who wanna go cause they can't divide Nigeria, they still put you guys in a landlocked environment. You guys shot yourself in the foot. Now, are you happy with this? Imagine, I feel like any Nigerian should be angry about this. How can a high-profile individual like this go online and go and say how many states should emerge from ex-Nigeria? Imagine the insult. Imagine if somebody should post something like this against America. USA for don't they send warship now. They for don't begin send warplanes now. But they see us as weak because of people like you that are going to go and call them to come and put boots on ground. They see us as weak. They feel like they can go online and post anything about Nigeria and nobody can do anything about it. Tell me, what the hell is this? Just imagine this insult. Imagine. So please, every well-meaning Nigerian should come out and, because these guys, this divide and rule tactics, this divide and conquer, they have employed so many divisive tactics to divide the people along religious lines, along tribal lines. Imagine you are from a village where the population is 100,000, the other one 80,000. They will go here, fund and arm them, then buy yourself. Then when you finish buying yourself, they will come in and take whatever they want to take, because at that time, there will be nobody left to come out and resist them. This is exactly what they are doing in Libya right now. They finished Libya now, they are plundering the country. And America is taking these steps because they see that France has lost its influence in Africa and France is getting broke. And America knows that all African countries are already waking up. So this is why this is a preemptive strike. Because so Nigeria has not done anything to make America feel scared, like, oh, these people then go soon kick our influence, come off for Africa. But this is a preemptive strike. Yeah. They are now doing this to tell us that if you try this, we will come for you. But we not go grieve for honor. We are not chickens. We are not Libya. We are not Syria. We are not Somalia. Nigeria is a very different country. We are a different breed of people. We are very different people. And at this time, we go show honor. Yes, you have superior technology, but that will not concern you. This same way your own superior technology couldn't win the Taliban, it will be worse for you in Nigeria. And let me tell you guys one thing. This Donald Trump, he will never put boots on ground in Nigeria. He just wants to talk to Tinubu. He wants to negotiate business. That he wants to do. He needs that influence. He wants to promote America's interest in Nigeria. And they need our rare earth materials because we have it in abundance. So everywhere in Nigeria, if you are seeing this video, you know, I don't do this. I don't care about share, but this one, every Nigerian must see this video. Whether you are posting it on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Instagram, or you are showing it to anybody, every Nigerian must see this. Just imagine this insult. Just imagine this insult. Imagine.
So, as you have just seen and heard from various Nigerian voices, the prospect of foreign military intervention in Nigeria, in particularly from a power like the United States, is met with a mix of opinions, but predominantly a deep-seated caution and concern. The sentiment is clear. While we acknowledge the severe issues facing our nation, especially religious extremism and insecurity, inviting external forces to solve them often leads to far worse outcomes. Let's break down why this stance is so prevalent and why history repeatedly warned us against such actions. First, looking at historical precedents, military interventions by global powers often leave a trail of economic devastation and increased instability. Take the case of Libya mentioned in the first clip. Following the 2011 NATO-led military intervention, the Libyan stock market closed for over a year and the economy experienced a catastrophic collapse, with its normal GDP falling from approximately $75 billion to $35 billion by 2011. The economy fractured into rival militia, becoming a hub for smuggling and violence. This wasn't a quick or sweet outcome as some might have hoped. Similarly, the US invasion of Afghanistan in 2001 initially envisioned as a swift operation to topple the Taliban and dismantle Al-Qaeda, stretched into 2 decades of conflict costing over $2 trillion and resulting in over 200,000 deaths. It ultimately failed to ensure stability and prevent the resurgence of terrorism. Now make that here. Then there is Iraq, the 2003 invasion aimed at quickly defeating the Iraqi military and removing Saddam Hussein also rallied on overwhelming forces. However, this quick operation led to collapse of the state institution, massive civilian casualties, and years of occupation and insurgency. The power vacuum created a fertile ground for new terrorist groups like ISIS to grow. By 2006, an estimated 150,000 Iraqis had been killed by insurgents since the US-led invasion. Even in Somalia, in the 1990s, Operation Restore Hope began as a humanitarian mission to provide famine relief amidst a civil war, planned to be a quick operation. Everything had to be a quick operation though, lasting about 30 to 45 minutes. It quickly evolved into more aggressive state building and counter-terrorism efforts, which eventually led to disastrous Battle of Mogadishu. This example highlights a critical point. Foreign military interventions, no matter how well-intentioned they claim to be, rarely deliver lasting peace or stability. Instead, they often exacerbate existing problems, creating power vacuum, and leads to unforeseen long-term conflicts. Even Omoyele Sowore will like to do protests here and there, rightly points out that the United States and its allies have a long record of military intervention that leave nations more unstable than before. They failed to secure peace in Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya, or Syria, and they won't bring salvation to Nigeria either through bombs or boots on the ground. Nigeria indeed has deep problems including corruption, infrastructure deficit, and religious extremism, which affects both Christians and Muslims. However, the solution must come from within Nigeria itself, as articulated by one of the voices in the video. Nobody knows your house like you do. Nigerians are best positioned to identify and address the root causes of insecurity, whether it is dealing with bandits, armed Fulani herdsmen, or Boko Haram. The idea of external powers dividing Nigeria, as suggested by figures like Gunther Feringer Jane, is viewed by many Nigerians as a dangerous divide and conquer tactic. This strategy aims to weaken the nations and exploit its vast natural resources such as oil and gold, as pointed out by our video commenters. Foreign entities driven by their own interests do not genuinely care about the welfare of Nigerians, Christians or Muslims alike at all. They don't even care. Nigeria is not a weak nation and it should not be compared to the likes of Libya, Syria, or Somalia. We are a different breed of people, a key player in the world when it comes to oil and gas, and we have the capacity to solve our own problems. We need diplomatic solutions, dialogue, and continuous civil rule to ensure prosperity. A unified and strong Nigeria is a threat to these who seek to plunder our resources. Therefore, for anyone considering supporting external military intervention, it is crucial to understand the long-term consequences. Nigeria's destiny must be shaped by Nigerians through concerned efforts to build legitimate, accountable leadership that protects all citizens, uphold justice, and eradicate corruption and violence from within. Our deliverance will never come from abroad. It must come from within through real leadership and national renewal. Thank you for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Obas Trending Gist for more critical analysis on topics that matters. Stay safe and keep the conversation going.